slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being.
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken. And we are about to start calling game 2 of the Yankees versus the Milwaukee Brewers this evening. Hopefully we jump into the W column. This live stream is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. So I want to thank Mitch and his crew for doing that for us. We are going to be doing a live play-by-play. Hopefully we will see our young upstart Spencer Jones get his first professional career hit tonight. Yankees faced off against that fire-breathing dragon known as Jacob Misarowski yesterday. Hopefully we'll be on top of the pitcher for the Brewers this evening. I'm going to start by going over the lineup for tonight's game. Leading off, playing first base is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. DHing, hitting in the 2-hole, is going to be Ben Rice. The captain, Aaron Judge, will be hitting in the 3-hole, playing right field. Cody Bellinger will be in left field cleaning up. And the 5-hole is going to be Ahmed Rosario taking third base. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be in the 6-hole playing second base. Jose Caballero will be playing shortstop in the 7-hole. Spencer Jones will be playing center field and hitting in the 8-hole. And behind the dish and bringing up the rear is going to be Austin Wells. All right. And on the bump for the Yankees is going to be Cam Schlittler. For the Milwaukee Brewers, Jackson Churio will be leading off playing left field. In the 2-hole will be Bryce Terang playing second base. In the 3-hole is going to be William Contreras behind the dish. Cleaning up will be first baseman Jake Bowers. In the DH spot, hitting in the 5-hole is going to be Tyler Black. Jake Frelick will be in the 6-hole playing right field. Garrett Mitchell will be playing center field, hitting in the 7-hole. Luis Rengifo will be playing third base, hitting in the 8-hole. And bringing up the rear is going to be David Hamilton, the shortstop. On the bump for the Brewers is going to be Kyle Harrison. Know that he was a Red Sox protege. Past that, I don't really know a lot about him. I know he throws a lot of fastballs right in the range of 95, 96 miles an hour. Nothing that's insurmountable by the Yankees. Hopefully we have a great night against him. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take time to drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 7 votes. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And as you know, every live play-by-play, our goal point is 30 likes. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at the blah, blah, blah. We're at 9 likes presently, so get your chance, drop your like in. And if you are not, please consider subscribing to Yankees, The Ugly Truth, and the Hardcore Sports Network. We are at 704 subscriptions for Yankees, The Ugly Truth. Our next goal point is 705, so we are just one subscription away. Anything you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. And I'd like to know, how do we feel about bouncing back in game 2 of this 3-game set with the Brewers? A note that I'd like to do is baseball lost a great man today. Bobby Cox, former New York Yankee and more famous for his managerial time in the Atlanta Braves organization, passed away. So I'd like to offer my condolences to the Cox family and to baseball. And it looks like Harrison is finishing the last of his warm-up pitches. So we should be getting ready to get it on real quick. And behind the dish is Roberto Ortiz. He is considered a neutral pitcher. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is swung on for strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Goldie. Next pitch is on the way. And this is driven to left field. Going, and gone. Goldie starts his game out right with a 4-bagger off the hilt. That is Goldie's 3rd home run of the season. Traveled at 419 feet, 105.1 miles an hour. And that's the way to get it started. I'd like to welcome John Mazzola, Kaz, Jonathan, Nancy, Yanks for Life, Margaret. I hope I'm not missing anybody, but thank you for hopping into the stream. And the first pitch to Rice is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the slurve is down low. I don't know why they call it a slurve. It's a damn curveball with side-to-side movement. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. Hamilton is tracking it and is going to make the play right behind second base. So that is the first out of this game for the New York Yankees, and we scored more runs in this inning than we did all of yesterday's game. So let's go Yankees. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way, and it paints the inside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1 on the captain. And Harrison sets and fires, and Judge swings and misses on the next pitch. Count is 0-2 on the captain. That was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch is on the way, and the 4-seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Or 1-2, excuse me. And Harrison sets and fires. The curveball is in the dirt. Count is evened at deuces on the captain. And the pitch is on the way. The captain swings over the top of a curveball. He is retired on strikes, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. So you can see a pattern forming with this pitcher. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Belly chops this one foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings through and misses the pitch for strike three. So that's going to be a good morning, good night, and good afternoon, and good night to Cody. That is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the first, but not before the Yankees take a 1-0 lead on a Cody Bellinger or Paul Goldschmidt leadoff home run. By the way, that was the first leadoff home run that the Yankees have had this season. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first is going to be Jackson Chourio, Bryce Terang, and William Contreras. Well, that's more like it. A much better start than we had yesterday. So how are we feeling about the start, guys and gals out there on the internet? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And in today's scoreboard, the Blue Jays hammer the Angels 14-1. Athletics beat the Orioles 6-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-7. Reds beat the Astros 3-1. The Rockies lead the Phillies 1-0 in the top of the third. Guardians and the Twins are in a rain delay. And those are the any games with scores. Coming up to bat is Jackson Chourio, and Cam sets, and he fires. In the first pitch is a fastball that catches the inside corner of the strike zone. Count is 0-1 on Chourio. Slittler sets and fires, and that 99-mile-an-hour fastball is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 0-2. And Slittler sets and fires, and that fastball is up and in. Count is 1-2 on Chourio. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and Chourio swings and misses for strike three. Grab some bench, Jackson, because you are retired via the K. Bryce Terang steps up to the plate, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. That is a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Terang is hitting .295 on the season, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a .928 OPS. And Slittler sets. Next pitch is on the way, and That is foul down the right field or left field line. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Jazz. Jazz fills it cleanly and shoots it to Goldie for the first or the second out of the game and the inning. Coming up to bat is William Contreras. Contreras is one of the baseball players that I say has got the highest baseball IQ of any player that I've seen out there. Very, very intelligent ball player. And Schlittler sets, pitches on the way, and that is fouled off into Wells. Count is 0-1. And Wells took that one right at the grill. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a bit inside. Count is evened out 1-1. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is now 2-1 on Contreras. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to be off his Schlittler's leg. He turns around, and he cannot find it. And Contreras is going to beat out the throw. And it looks like they're coming out to check on Schlittler. He took that one off the leg. Yeah, he took that one off the left calf. And they're having him do a couple of stretching exercises, making sure that the calf is not tightened up. I'm sure they'll have him throw a couple of pitches. And they are having him throw a couple. Hey, Robert. Yep. Paul Goldschmidt hit our first leadoff homer of the season. Looks like they're going to leave him in the game. What he was throwing his pitches, he was throwing everything high. Doesn't look like he's getting over the top of the ball as he's throwing. Guess we'll see. Slittler sets and fires, and that fastball is down low. Count is 1-0 on Bowers. Paul Goldschmidt. And the next pitch is on the way, and the 99-mile-an-hour fastball paints the outside portion of the plate. Count is 1-1. Slittler sets and fires, and that fastball is taken for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Bowers. Slittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And down goes Bowers on strike. Through 1, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of 2 is going to be Ahmed Rosario, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Jose Caballero. In our active scoreboard, the Cubs and Rangers are locked up at zeros in the bottom of the first. In the bottom of the first, the Royals have a 2-0 lead on the Tigers. Bottom of the first, the Mariners and White Sox are locked up at zeros. As you know, heading to the top of the second, Yankees have a 1-0 lead in this game. And in the bottom of the first, the Mets and Diamondbacks are locked up at zeros. Same thing with the Cardinals and the Padres. And that's your active scoreboard for the day. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. And we are at 9 likes. Goal is 30 for the stream. So please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 704 subscriptions. Our next milestone is 705, so we are just 1 subscription away. Anything you can do to help us reach our goal would be most appreciated. And the first pitch from Harrison is up high. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is up and in. Count is 2-0. Harrison sets and fires, and Rosario fouls that pitch into the right field stands. Count is 2-1. Harrison sets and fires, and this pitch is once again fouled into the right field stands. Count is evened at 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the curve is in the dirt. Count is now full on Ahmed. All right, Kaz, thank you. And Harrison sets, pitch is on the way, and that curve is way up high. Count is going to be ball 4. So as Rosario strips his gear off and heads to first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be coming up to bat. Harrison sets and fires, and the first pitch is a four-seamer way off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Harrison sets. And the pitch is out of the way. Jazz swings and misses at the fastball of the inside corner. Count is even at 1-1. Harrison sets and fires, and the fastball, actually that's a curveball, is down low and off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Jazz. Harrison sets and fires, and the slurve is called ball three, but they're going to challenge that one. Contreras challenges this one, and it is going to be confirmed that it is a ball. So Contreras loses the first of two reviews, ABS challenges. Count is 3-1 on Jazz. Harrison sets and fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. And that is going to be ball four. That is going to be the second consecutive walk by Harris. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jose swings through a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. Caballero shows bunt, but that pitch is way up high. Count is 1-1. Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz shows bunt again, and this is down in the dirt. Count is now, or Cabby shows bunt. Count is now 2-1. And Contreras calls timeout. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and Cabby fouls this one straight back. Count is evened at deuces. And the pitch is on the way, and Cabby swings at a pitch that's out of the strike zone for call, strike three. So that is Harrison's third strikeout of the game. Coming up to bat is the rookie Spencer Jones. So will Spencer get his first professional major league hit? I guess we're going to find out. Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Jones went 0 for 2 yesterday, had a walk and a pair of strikeouts. Harrison sets and fires, and that ball is skied to left field. That is inshallah, and Cheerio is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. Harrison sets. And the first pitch to Wells is going to paint the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Wells. Wells is hitting 191 on the season, 3 homers, 5 RBIs, and a 634 OPS. Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is 1-1. Harrison sets and fires, and Wells swings through and misses on the curve. Count is 1-2. Harrison sets and fires, and Wells swings and misses for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second. The Yankees are going to strand 2. And in our active Major League scoreboard today, the Blue Jays beat the Angels 14-1. Athletics beat the Orioles 6-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-7. Reds beat the Astros 3-1. In the bottom of the fourth, the Phillies have a 5-1 lead on the Rockies. Twins and Guardians are in a rain delay. In the top of the second, the Cubs and the Rangers are locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the second, the Royals have a 2-0 lead on the Tigers. In the top of the second, the White Sox have a 2-0 lead on the Mariners. In our game, heading to the bottom of the second, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. In the top of the second, the Mets lead the Diamondbacks 1-0. And the Cardinals and Padres are locked up at zeros in the top of 2. That's your active scoreboard for today. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 10 votes at this point. Our goal is 30 likes for every stream that we are active, and we are at 14, so we are 16 away. Please hit the like button, share the channel out. And that is a home run from our chat. We have our 705th subscriber. I don't know who you are, but thank you very much. So our next milestone is going to be 710, 5 away from that. And it looks like Schlittler is ready. Tyler Black is in the box. Schlittler sets and fires, and the first pitch is waved at for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Black is hitting 360 on the season. No home runs, 7 RBIs at a 905 OPS. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and Black swings and misses at that 98-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone. Count is 0-2. And Cam sets, pitches on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Cam's third strikeout of the night. Hey, welcome to the stream, Sean. Appreciate you being here. Coming up to bat is Sal Frelick. Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Frelick. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is driven to center field. Spencer Jones is drifting to his right, and he is going to put that away for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Mitchell. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the first pitch is a 99-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. And Schlittler sets. Next pitch is on the way, and he just misses the outside of the plate for call ball 2. Count is 2-0. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is called strike 1. Count is 2-1 on Mitchell. And Cam sets. He fires, and the heat is fouled off. Count is even at deuces. Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? And Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled down the left field line. Count is going to remain 2-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter breaks inside. Count is now full, 3-2. And Cam sets, fires, and the cutter is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is another 1-2-3 inning. Schlittler has struck out 4 in his 2 innings of work. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the third is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Ben Rice, and Aaron Judge. And let's see, we have 13 votes in our active poll. So if you could please drop your vote. Let your voice be heard, your vote be counted. And we are now at 16 likes out of the goal of 30. So we're 14 down. So please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we're at 705 subscriptions, looking at our next milestone of 710. So we're 5 away. And in our active scoreboard, the Phillies lead the Rockies now 5-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Twins and Guardians still remain in a rain delay. In the bottom of the second, the Rangers lead the Cubs 1-0. Royals lead the Tigers 2-0 in the top of the third. White Sox now lead the Mariners 2-0 in the bottom of the second. As you know, in our game heading into the top of the third, Yankees lead the Brewers 1-0. And the Mets lead the Diamondbacks 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Cardinals and Padres are locked up at zeros in the bottom of second. And that is your active scoreboard for tonight. And Goldie is up to bat. And the first pitch is bounced to Bauer. Bauer is going to take the play himself, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Big Ben. And the next pitch is on the way, and that curve is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Ben Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike three. Rice is down looking. Coming up to bat is the captain, so all rise. The judge is in the chambers. Harrison sets and fires, and that curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on the captain. Harrison sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-1. Harrison sets and fires, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is 1-2 now. Harrison sets and fires, and the slurve is down low. Count is even at 2-2. Harrison sets and fires, and the fastball is up high and off the plate. Count is now full on the captain. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate for ball four. So Judge works a walk with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Belly is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings and misses at the fastball. Count is 0-1. Bellinger went down on 3 pitches last at bat. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Belly. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled off once again. Count remains 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is driven to left center field. Mitchell is over, and he is going to make the play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. The Yankees are going to strand 1 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Coming up for the Brewers is going to be Luis Rengifo, David Hamilton, and Jackson Chourio. 8, 9, and 1. All righty. You haven't made it to the screen yet, baby.
Okay, practice.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go Yankees.
You see yourself right there?
Yes.
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees.
All right. Are we going to win?
Yes.
Are we going to win? Yes. Okay. All right. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Give me my kiss. Mwah. Be good for Nana.
Get ready for bed. Wakes me.
It's not nighttime yet.
It's not nighttime yet. It almost is, though. It's getting real close.
82. No, 8 o'clock. I can't.
And for those of you just joining the stream, we are headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Yankees have a 1-0 lead based off of a leadoff home run by Paul Goldschmidt. Coming up to bat for the Brewers is Rengifo, Hamilton, and Chourio, 8, 9, and 1. For those of you that are here, if you haven't dropped your vote in our active poll, please do so. We have 14 votes at this point. And we have another home run. And we have another subscriber from the chat. So thank you. We are now at 706 subscribers. So most appreciated for your trust. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Rengifo. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter catches the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Strike 1. Count is evened out 1-1. Rengifo is hitting 184 on the season, no home runs, 11 RBIs. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is grounded to Cabby. Cabby sets and fires and gets a speedy Rengifo just before he makes it to the plate. So that is going to be the first out of this inning. Coming up to bat is David Hamilton. David Hamilton, if you don't recognize him, is a former Boston Red Sox. He has 7 bunt hits this season. And the first pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-0 on Hamilton. I will relay your Happy Mother's Day wishes to Elizabeth. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-1 on Hamilton. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Hamilton. And Schlittler sets. And the pitch is skied to left field. Bellinger is coming in on it. And he is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up is leadoff hitter Jackson Churio. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Schlittler has 4 strikeouts on the night. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Churio. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Schlittler sets. Eddie fires, and the sticker breaks in towards Churio. Count is now 2-1 on Jackson. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is now even at 2-2. What color is your goose? And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is fouled into himself. Count remains 2-2. Schlittler is at 41 pitches in the bottom of the third, so his pitch count is looking really good. Schlittler sets and fires, and that cutter is fouled off. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of this at-bat. Littler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off again. And Littler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is low and away. Pitch was not competitive, nowhere near this. It was never a strike. The count is now full, 3-2. Littler sets and fires, and this one is bounced up the middle. Jazz knocks it down, but is not able to get the throw. Schlittler fell down on the mound. That's going to be another infield hit for the Brewers. And they have given Jazz Chisholm a fielding error on this. They need to review that because that was deflected off of Schlittler's glove. And the first pitch to Terang is in there for call, strike one. Terang is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-1. Littler sets and fires, and the cutter is fouled off. Count is now 1-2 on Terang. And the pitch is on the way. It is up and in. Count is evened at deuces. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is line straight at Jazz. Jazz is going to make the play to record the third out of the inning. So there are no runs, no hits, and 1 error. In our Major League scoreboard tonight, as you knew, the Blue Jays beat the Angels 14-1. Athletics beat the Orioles 6-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-7. Reds beat the Astros 3-1. Currently, the Phillies lead the Rockies 6-3 in the top of the fifth. Twins and Guardians haven't gotten underway. They're still in a delay. Rangers lead the Cubs 2-0 in the top of the third. Cubs are on a 10-game winning streak, so the Rangers are hoping to bust that one up. Royals lead the Tigers 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth. White Sox lead the Mariners 2-0 in the top of the third. As you know, going to the bottom of the third, the top of the fourth, the Yankees lead the Brewers 1-0. In the Mets lead the Diamondbacks 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Cardinals and the Padres are locked up at zeros in the bottom of the third, and that is your last active game in the scoreboard. Coming up tonight, or coming up to bat in the top of 4 is going to be Ahmed Rosario, Jazz Chisholm, and Jose Caballero. For those of you who are here and you haven't, please drop a vote in our active poll. We are at 16 votes. And as you know, we look for 30 likes in a live play-by-play. We are at 18, so we're 12 away. Please please hit the like button, share the channel out. And we are at 706 subscribers, looking at our next milestone of 710. So we are 4 away. Anything you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And the first pitch to Rosario is going to catch the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Harrison sets and fires, and that curveball is in the dirt. Count is even, 1-1. Rosario does not have an official at-bat this game. He walked in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way, and this is hammered down the left field, and that is going to be over the head of Churio. It's going to bounce off the wall. Rosario is heading for second, and he is going to slide in there with a leadoff double. Rosario smoked that one. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. He does not have an official at bat. He was walked in his first plate appearance. And Jazz lays down a bunt. It's a drag bunt down the first base line, and he is going to beat this one out. So Rosario is going to be at third. Jazz is going to be at first. He dragged the ball past the pitcher, and Bauer was a dead duck. He could not get, and nobody was covering at first. So coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. He struck out in his first plate appearance. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with nobody out. Jose Caballero coming up to bat. And Harrison sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball 2. Count is 2-0 on Cabby. Harrison sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1 on Cabby. Pitch is on the way, and Cabby fouls that one straight back. Swung at one that was out of the strike zone. Count is even at 2-2. Productive at bat, Cabby. Score a run, advance the runner. Do not strike out, brother. Come on. You know what you got to do. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the sixth pitch of the at bat. Harrison sets, and that pitch is way down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And Caballero calls timeout. And Harrison sets. And there is a pickoff attempt at first. Jazz is back in, standing up. First disengagement on Harrison. Harrison sets and fires, and that pitch is foul straight back. Count's going to remain 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at bat. Caballero is definitely battling. Harrison's pitch count is at 62 in the top of the 4th. He has nobody out. And that is a pitch clock violation on Harrison. So Caballero is good to take the bases. Pat Murphy is coming out to find out what the hell happened. So the bases are going to be juiced full of Yankees. Spencer Jones coming up to bat. 0 for 1. And Spencer Jones is coming up to bat with the bases loaded and nobody out. So is the young prodigal going to get his first base hit. In his major league at bats thus far, he has 1 walk and a pair of strikeouts. And Harrison sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the top part of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2. All right, Spencer, ball and play. No strikeout. And Harrison sets and fires, and that pitch is hammered foul down the left field line. Count is 0-2. And Harrison sets and fires, and the curveball is outside. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Jones is going to swing at a slurve out of the strike zone for strike 3. So he is down on strikes. Still has yet to have his first major league hit. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the inside corner for call, strike 1. And Harrison sets and fires, and Wells swings and misses at the curveball. Count is now 0-2. And Harrison sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-2 on Wells. Harrison sets and fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is even at deuce. Harrison sets and fires, and Wells pops this one up. Infield fly rule is called, and Rehifo puts it away. So that is going to be the second out. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. Goldschmidt is 1 for 2 on the day, and he is the reason we have a run. He hit a homer in his first plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie hammers this one off of the glove of Rehifo. Rehifo fires, but it is not in time, and the Yankees are going to score another run. That is a single for Goldschmidt. Yankees lead 2-0, and the bases remain juiced. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call, strike one. We are in the top of the fourth. The Yankees lead 2-0. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. 1 run is already in. And the next pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-1. Harrison sets and fires, and the curve is in there for call, strike two. Count is 1-2 on Rice. Harrison sets and fires, and this ball is bounced up the middle. Hamilton fills it cleanly and steps on second to record the third out. Yankees are going to leave the bases loaded, but they do bring in a run, so the Yankees now take a 2-0 lead on the Brewers. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Contreras, Bowers, and Black. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Our goal point is 30 likes for the stream. We are at 19, so we're 11 away. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth family, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. We are at 706 subscriptions here on Yankees, The Ugly Truth. 4 away from our next milestone of 710. So anything you could do to help us out would be most appreciated. And I want to thank everybody for being here in tonight's live play-by-play, taking time out of your busy Saturday evening. In the 2 games since Rice has come back from the hand contusion, he has not looked right at the plate. Hopefully he can work through this. How are we feeling about the game thus far, guys and gals out there in internet land? Looked like that was an opportunity for the Yankees to bury the Brewers, but failed to do so. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is in there for call. Strike one on Contreras. Contreras is 1-1 for the night with a single. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is out of the way. The slider is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and that ball is tipped into the glove of Wells. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is grounded to Jazz. Jazz flips to Goldie for the first out of the inning. And coming up to bat is Jake Bauer, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And the first pitch to Bowers is a cutter up high. Count is 1-0. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Yeah, Schlittler is at 57 pitches, so his pitch count is looking good. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the fastball is way off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Bauer. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to be evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Black swings and misses for strike 3. Or not Black, Bowers. Coming up to bat is Black. And that is the 5th strikeout of the game for Schlittler. Black is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Schlittler sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a cutter. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets, and the four-seamer is fouled down the third base line. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count remains 0-2 on Black. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch is called strike 3. And that is going to be Schlittler's 6th strikeout of the night. That is another 1-2-3 inning for Schlittler. For those of you that are here, if you could please drop a vote in our active poll. If you haven't, please hit the like button. We're at 20 likes, 10 likes short of our goal of 30 per live stream. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There is a QR code in your upper left and right hand corners to make it easier for you. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 706 subs for The Ugly Truth. Looking at our next milestone of 710. So anything you can do out there would be most appreciated to help us meet our goal. And it looks like Chad Patrick is coming in to replace Kyle Harrison. And you may ask yourself, why would you subscribe to Yankees Ugly Truth? Well, we call almost every live play-by-play. I put out a boatload of shorts offering different perspectives that a lot of content creators aren't doing. Go over to the YouTube channel and check some of them out. Let me know what you think. And we have another homer from the chat. We have our 707th subscription, third of the night. So thank you very much for trusting us. And as they've been talking on the stream, we lost Bobby Cox today. He was a former Yankee ball player. He was a minor league manager, was on the staff in 77. Then he went to Atlanta. And the first pitch to Judge is a cutter swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Captain is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a base on balls. And the next pitch is on the way. The sinker is down low. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is low and off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Patrick sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is even at 2-2. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to be called out on strikes. So that is the captain's second strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout. Patrick sets and he fires, and the first pitch is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Patrick sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is down low and inside. Count is 3-0 on Bellinger. And Patrick sets. The fastball paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1 on Belly. And the pitch is on the way, and Belly fouls this one down the first base line. Count is now full, 3-2. And Patrick Six, the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded. It's knocked down by Bowers, but he is not going to be able to make a play, and Bellinger is going to reach infield single. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, 1-for-1 on the day with a double and a walk, run scored. Patrick sets, and the first pitch is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. The runner goes, and Bellinger is going to steal second. That is going to be his 5th stolen base of the year. Rosario swung and missed on the pitch, so the count is 0-2. And it looks like they are going to challenge, and Bellinger may be out. So the stolen base by Bellinger is under review. They're showing the play on the big board, and he may very well be out. Yeah, his foot is in the air, and he gets tagged on the forearm. And the call is overturned. The runner is out. So that is the second out of the inning. Count is 0-2 on Rosario. And the pitch is on the way, and that is call for strike 3. Rosario is down looking. So as we head to the bottom of the 5th, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Brewers. Coming up to bat is Frelick, Mitchell, and Rengifo. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are at 18 votes thus far. And from our active scoreboard tonight, the Blue Jays beat the Angels 14-1. Athletics beat the Orioles 6-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-7. Reds beat the Astros 3-1. Phillies lead the Rockies 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th. The Twins and Guardians have finally gotten underway, and they are leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 1st. Rangers lead the Cubs 4-0 in the top of the 5th. So it looks like the Cubs are in danger of losing their 10-game winning streak. Royals lead the Tigers 5-0 in the top of the 6th. White Sox lead the Mariners 4-0 in the top of the 5th. As you know, heading to the bottom of the 5th, the Yankees lead the Brewers 2-0. In the top of the 6th, the Diamondbacks have taken a 2-1 lead on the Mets. And the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead on the Padres in the top of the 5th. The Pirates and Giants will get underway at 9:05, and the Braves and the Dodgers will be underway at 9:10. That is our active scoreboard for tonight. For those of you that are here, our goal for likes is 30 per play-by-play. We are at 21, so please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 707 subscriptions. Next goal is 710, so we're 3 away. Anything you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. The count is 0-1 on Sal. Schlittler sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is even at 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now full, 3-2. Schlittler sets and breaks the pitch, and it is fouled off. So the pitch is fouled off. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the right field line. Count is so as we head to the 8th pitch of the bat, the count is still 3-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is foul down the left field line. Count remains full as we head to the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Schlittler's pitch count is at 72. Pitch is on the way, and this is popped up to left field. Rosario is going to make the play in foul or fair territory just off the line for the first out. So Schlittler wins the battle. Coming up to bat is Mitchell. And the first pitch to Mitchell is a fastball just off the plate. Count is 1-0. Yeah, you deleted a message for my granddaughter. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Yeah, if it's from Natalie, that's my granddaughter. It says, Can you come tuck me in bed, Grampy? Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. Littler sets and fires, and Mitchell lines this one to left field. It's base hit in front of Bellinger. Bellinger is going to get it in quickly. How long did you time her out for, Kaz? Coming up to bat is Luis Redhefo, 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. And the first pitch is a cutter inside. Count is 1-0 on Redhefo. Yeah, not a problem. It happens. Pitch is on the way, and this is bound to Rosario. Rosario throws to second, and Caballero gets him. And it looks like they're not going to be able to challenge this call. And Mitchell is out arguing with Porter, and I expect him to get pumped here in about a half a second. I am amazed that he is not chunked. And David Hamilton comes up to bat. He is 0 for 1, and there is a pickoff moved at first. Hamilton is chased back. And the pitch is on the way, and Refo shows bunt and pops this one foul. Count is 0-1 on Hamilton. And the pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Jazz. Jazz feels it cleanly and fires to Goldie for the third out of the inning. And I am going to tuck my granddaughter in, so I'll be back in just a sec. And I am back, and the count is 2-2 on Jazz. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off down the right hand or the left field side. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls that pitch off. As we head to the 7th pitch of the at bat. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is just off the plate. Count is full, 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on a miss for strike 3. The Jism is down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, and the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Patrick sets and fires, and the cutter breaks off the plate. Count is 1-1. Cabby is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a base on balls. Patrick sets, and Cabby drops a bunts down, and the Rengifo fields it and fires, gets Cabby just in time. And coming up to bat is Spencer Jones, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. And the pitch is on the way, and Jones cannot hold up his swing. So the check swing is called a strike. Count is evened at 1-1. Patrick sets and fires, and Spencer Jones swings and misses. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is inside. Count is 2-2 on Jones. Patrick sets and fires, and Jones swings and misses at a ball in the dirt for strike 3. Jones is down on strikes. The Yankees are retired in order. Heading to the bottom of the sixth, Yankees have a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the sixth is Churio, Tarang, and Contreras. 1, 2, 3, and that's what you see. We have 20 votes in our active poll. So if you haven't got your vote in, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Our goal for each live stream is 30 likes. We are at 21, so please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. QR code for Hardcore Sports is left. QR code for The Ugly Truth is the right. We are at 707 subs for Yankees The Ugly Truth. Looking at our next milestone of 710, so we're 3 away. Anything you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And if you're wondering why you should sub, well, because we call play-by-plays. I put in a lot of shorts. You might want to go check some of that stuff out on the YouTube channel for Yankees The Ugly Truth. Let me know what you think. Churio is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Schlittler sets. Churio shows bunt, but the fastball or the cutter is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter is up high. Count is 1-1. Looks like Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Jones is coming in on it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Bryce Tarang, 0 for 2 on the day. Poor Sieber is way outside. Count is 1-0 on Tarang. Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is foul straight back. Count remains 1-2. Schlittler sets, and this ball is skied to center field. Jones is drifting to his right, and he's going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is William Contreras. 1 for 2 on the day. And Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is a cutter that catches the inside corner of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper breaks off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is up high. Count is 2-1 on Contreras. Schlittler is at 93 pitches on the game. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is up high. Count is now 3-1 on Contreras. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike two. Count is now full, 3-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is fouled off. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the seventh pitch of the at bat. And Schlittler sets and fires, and this pitch is lined into right field. Judge is backing up, and he's going to make a fine running catch just short of the ward track, and that is going to be it for the Brewers in the bottom of the sixth. So Schlittler has thrown 6 shutout innings. Not likely that he'll be back for the next inning. Coming up for the Yankees in the top of 7 is going to be Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. I think it is. For those of you that are here, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 20 votes. So thank you to everybody who has dropped your vote. We are currently at 22 likes. Our goal is 30 for each stream. So please hit the like button and share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees Get the Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 707 subs. Our next goal point is 705. So anything you can do to help us reach that goal would be most appreciated. And for those of you just hopping in the stream, we are headed to the top of the 7th. Yankees lead the Brewers 2-0. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. In our active scoreboard tonight, the Phillies now lead the Rockies 9-3 in the bottom of the 8th. Twins lead the Guardians 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Rangers lead the Cubs 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Royals lead the Tigers 5-1 in the top of the 8th. White Sox lead the Mariners 5-1 in the bottom of the 6th. As you know, going into the top of the 7th, Yankees lead the Brewers 2-0. Diamondbacks lead the Mets 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th. And the Padres now lead the Cardinals 3-1 in the top of the 6th. And that is your active scoreboard for tonight. And the first pitch is on the way, and Wells fouls it straight back. Count is 0-1. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way. The cutter is inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Patrick sets and fires, and Wells hammers this one foul down the first base line. Ball boy is running for cover. Count is 1-2 on Wells. And the pitch is on the way and is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 3. Wells is down looking. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. 2 for 3 on the day with a home run, a pair of RBIs. And the first pitch is on the way, and the ball is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. And Patrick sets and fires, and the sinker is, or the cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Patrick sets and fires, and the pitch paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Goldie. Patrick sets, and this one is bounced up the middle. It's going to come off of Terang. Terang is going to fire, but not in time. And it looks like Terang may be charged with an error on this one. The ball comes up. And I think they're going to give him credit for a single. That's a hit. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to the shortstop. He steps on second, fires to first, and that is a double play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 7th. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th is going to be Bowers, Black, and Frelick. For those of you that are here, please drop your vote in our active poll. And if you're not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. We are at 22 likes on the evening. Our goal is 30, so please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are subscribed, please make sure that your notifications are set so that you'll know every time that we are live and not Memorex. And I want to thank everybody here for taking time to spend your busy Saturday evening here listening to a little bit of baseball. And it looks like Brett Hedrick is coming in to replace Cam Schlittler. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. All right, Sean. Safe travels to work. Hedrick has a 1.37 ERA, 21 strikeouts, and the first pitch is hammered to right field, and that one is going, and gone. And that pitch is in the upper deck. Score is now 2-1 Yankees. He jumped on the first pitch fastball off of Hedrick. Looks like Andrew Vaughn is coming in to pinch hit for Tyler Black. And Hedrick sets. First pitch is out of the way, and the slider is down low. Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 2-0. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. Black is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And the next pitch is on the way. Actually, it's Vaughn. Next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 3-1. Hedrick sets and fires. That fastball is off the plate, so that's ball 4. Vaughn is going to take his base. Coming up to bat is Sal Frelick, 0 for 2 on the day. Frelick has lied out and popped out at his 2 at-bats. He shows butt, and the first pitch is a slider in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And Hedrick sets and fires. Frelick shows butt. That slider is down low into the dirt. Count is 2-0. And Fernando Cruz is warming up. And it looks like Blake Perkins is pinch running for Andrew Vaughn. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is up and in. Count is now 3-0 on Frelick. Hedrick sets and fires, and that fastball is in there for call. Strike one. The count is now 3-1 on Frelick. Hedrick sets, and Frelick shows bunt. That one paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is now full, 3-2. Hedrick sets, pitches on the way, and this is hammered to center field. Jones is on it. Fakes the play and gets the ball back in. Perkins heads back to first. So that is the first out of the inning. Mitchell is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Jones is coming in, and he is going to make a sliding catch in shallow center. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Luis Rengifo. Rengifo is 0 for 2 on the day or the night. Hedrick sets and fires, and the fastball is down low. Count is 1-0. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hit to Caballero. He flips to Jazz to record the third out of the night, but not before the Brewers get a solo shot home run from Bowers to cut our lead to 2-1. For those of you that are here, if you could, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are 8 likes away from our goal of 30, so please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 707 subs, looking for our next milestone of 710, so we're 3 away. Anything you can do to help us reach our goal would be most appreciated. And if you're asking, why should you sub? Well, we do play-by-plays for the Yankees almost every day. I put out a lot of shorts. So head over to Yankees The Ugly Truth, check some of the shorts out. Let me know what you think. Try to give different perspectives than other content creators. So there's that for you. And we have a couple of home runs from the chat. We have 2 new subs to Yankees The Ugly Truth, so we are now at 709 subscribers. Thank you for trusting us to provide quality content to you. And Patrick sets and fires, and the first pitch to the captain is in there for call, strike 1. This is a no contact day for the judge. He has 2 strikeouts and a base on balls. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Patrick sets, and he fires, and the fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2 on the captain. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is way up high. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? And Patrick sets and fires, and that cutter is way off the plate. Count is now full on the captain, 3-2. Patrick sets and fires, and this is hammered foul down the left field line. And the bat boy is getting the hell out of the way because a bullet was headed his way. And Patrick sets. Pitch is out of the way, and the cutter is fouled straight back. Count remains full at 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Patrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So the captain has worked a walk, his second of the night. Leadoff runner on base. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 1 for 3 on the night with a single, strikeout, and a caught stealing. And it looks like that is going to do it for Patrick. Looks like Hall is coming in to replace Patrick. So
Hit the road, Jack.
don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time.
Hit the
road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And he is out of here. And while we're waiting for Patrick to show up, from your active scoreboard, the Blue Jays beat the Angels 14-1. Athletics beat the Orioles 6-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-7. Reds beat the Astros 3-1. The Phillies have closed out the Rockies 9-3. The Guardians and the Twins are tied up at 1 apiece in the bottom of the 4th. Rangers have a 6-0 lead on the Cubs, bottom of the 7th, so their 10-game winning streak is in jeopardy. Royals beat the Tigers 5-1. White Sox lead the Mariners 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th. As you know, here in the top of the 8th, the Yankees lead the Brewers 2-1. Diamondbacks have a 2-1 lead on the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. Padres lead the Cardinals 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th. And just underway, the Pirates and the Giants scores are locked up at 0. And the Braves have a 1-0 lead on the Dodgers. That is your active scoreboard for today. Hall is a left-handed pitcher. First pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Belly. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Hall sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Belly. And Hall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and in on Belly. Count is now 3-1. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the top of the 8th. The Yankees have a 2-1 lead. The captain is at first. There are no outs, and the count is 3-1 on Bellinger. Hall sets and fires, and Belly fouls this one straight back, so the count is going to roll to 3-2. And Hall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way down low. That is going to be ball 4, so Bellinger is going to take his base. The judge is going to be at second. Belly is going to be at first. And Ahmed Rosario is coming up to bat. As you know, Rosario hammers left-handed pitching. Rosario is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a double, run scored. And the pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to the second baseman. He is going to flip it to Belly, and that is going to be the only out that they get. So the Yankees now have runners at first and third with 1 out. Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout based on balls. So Rosario is going to reach on a fielder's choice. Situational hitting, Jazz. Situational hitting. Don't swing for the fence. Contact, brother. Contact. And the first pitch from Hall is a fastball inside. That one came ringing in at 97 miles an hour. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. And Hall sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is another fastball up high and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. Hall sets and fires, and Jazz fouls this one into the ground. Count is 2-1 on Jazz. And Hall sets, checks on the runners. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one straight back. So the count is now even at 2-2. Hall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is called ball 3. And the catcher is challenging. And that call is going to be overturned. That is call strike 3 on Jazz. So that is going to be the second out of the inning. So the Brewers have 1 challenge still remaining. Coming up to bat is Jose Cabieri. Cabby is 0 for 2 on the day. And they have a mound visit going on. So while they're doing that, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 25 likes just 5 away from our goal of 30. So if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you have not subscribed to the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider doing so. We are at 709 subscriptions, 1 away from our next goal of 710. Anything you can do to help us out meet our goal would be most appreciated. I want to thank everybody for being here to watch and listen to a little bit of baseball this evening. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a 4-seamer inside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way to Cabby, and it is a curveball off the plate. Count is 2-0. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and Cabby bounces this one to the shortstop. He flips it to first, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 8th. So the Yankees are going to strand 2 in this inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Hamilton, Churio, and Terang. 9, 1, and 2. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll this evening. We are 5 likes away from our goal of 30 likes for this stream. So please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. If you ask yourself why you should subscribe, well, here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, I do a lot of, I call almost every Yankee play-by-play. I put out a boatload of shorts that have different perspectives from other content creators, and I will hold the open panel that anyone who feels can come up and we can talk a little bit of baseball. So thank you, everyone who has taken the time to pop in and listen to a little bit of baseball tonight. I want to thank you for being here on your busy Saturday evening. I will be back tomorrow for the 2:00 game. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And it looks like Ryan McMahon is coming in to be the defensive substitution at third base. Brett Hedrick is going to remain in the game. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Hamilton. Hamilton did show bunt. And the next pitch is on the way. Hamilton shows bunt again, and it is down low. Count is 2-0. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is bunted foul. Count is evened at deuce. What color is your goose? Hedrick sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is a huge out for the Yankees. Keeps the fast Hamilton off bases. And it looks like Boone is coming out. It looks like Hedrick's night is over with. And it's going to be Camilo Duvall coming in to replace Brett Hedrick. Jackson Churio coming up to bat. And we have 27 likes, just 3 away from our goal. So please hit the like button, share the channel out. Drop your vote in our active poll. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Hardcore Sports is simulcasting this stream. So I want to thank Mitch and his crew. And here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 709 subscriptions, looking at our goal of 710. So we're just 1 subscription away. If you like live play-by-plays, we call them here almost every day. I drop a lot of shorts and have open panels. So if you want to talk baseball, this is the place to be. If you like shorts, I've got a boatload of those for you too. And we just pulled 2 more likes, so we're at 29 likes, 1 away from our goal for the stream. And Duvall sets and fires, and the sinker is off the plate. And that is call ball 1. Wells is going to challenge the pitch. And that pitch is 6/10 of an inch off the plate. So the Yankees lose their first challenge of the night. Count is 1-0 on Churio. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a stinker inside. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering elevator shaft home run. Wells is tracking it, and he is going to make the play behind the plate for out number 2. Coming up to bat is Bryce Turang. Oh for 3 on the night. Turang has lined out twice on the evening and grounded out once for his 0 for 3. Duvall sets and fires, and the fastball is way outside. Count is 1-0. And Duvall sets and fires, and the sinker is inside. Count is now 2-0. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is 2-1. Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at deuce. What color is that goose? And Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Duvall sets, fires, and this ball is lined into right field. Judge is going to field it cleanly and get it in. So Terang is going to stick at first. So that is a 2-out single for Bryce Terang. And William Contreras is coming up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and that is call. The runner goes, and that is called ball one. Terang steals his 8th base of the season. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven into left field. And charging is Bellinger. He fires home, and it is not in time. So the score is now tied at 2 apiece. So that takes Cam out of the win situation for this game. Well, hell. Coming up to bat is Jake Bauers, 1 for 3 on the day with a home run. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Duvall sets. There's a pickoff attempt at first. Contreras is back in head first, safe. And Duvall sets. Makes another pickoff attempt at first. Second disengagement, so Contreras is free to run. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is 1-1. Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Duvall sets, fires, and the sinker is way off the plate. Count is evened at deuces. Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is now full on Bowers. 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and Bowers grounds this one to Jazz. Jazz feels it cleanly and fires to Goldie for the third out of the inning. So that'll do it for the Brewers in the top or the bottom of the eighth. As we head to the top of the ninth, the score is locked up at 2-2. Coming up to bat is going to be Spencer Jones, Austin Wells, and Paul Goldschmidt. So that is going to be 8, 9, and 1. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees Public Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And it looks like there is a pitching change. Aaron Ashby is coming in to replace Hall. We are at 709 subscriptions, looking for our goal of 710, one away. Anything you can do to help us attain our goal would be most appreciated. Yeah, he's going to hit. Ashby is a left-handed pitcher. And it looks like Trent Grisham is coming in to pinch hit for Spencer Jones. First pitch to Grisham is a curveball inside for ball one. Says Captain Clutch going to do it for us again. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the inside corner for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. And Ashby sets, fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-1 on Grisham. Ashby sets and fires, and the sinker is up high and off the plate. Count is now 3-1. That sinker came in at 99 miles an hour. So the pitcher has a little bit of go-go juice. Ashby sets and fires, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike 2. So the count is now full. And Ashby sets, fires at Grisham, cannot hold up on the check swing, and that is strike 3. So that was ball 4, but he went around, so 1 out. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. Ashby sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Wells. Wells is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts and a pop out. Ashby sets and he fires, and the sinker is up high. Count is now 2-0. Ashby sets and fires, and Wells fouls it off. Count is 2-1 on Wells. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low, called ball 3, but the catcher is going to challenge it. And that one is going to be overturned. It is a strike, so the Brewers are going to retain their 1 challenge. Count is evened at 2-2. Ashby sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Ashby sets and fires, and this is grounded to the second baseman. Terang is going to field it and fire to Browers for the second out. That is 2 down in the top of the 9th inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. Hey, Eduardo, welcome to the stream. And the first pitch from Ashby is a curveball up high. Count is 1-0. Goldie is 3 for 4 on the day with a home run in the first inning. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is way up high. Count is 2-0 on Goldie. Ashby sets and fires, and the sinker paints the bottom of the strike zone. Call strike 1. Count is 2-1 on Goldie. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker catches the inside corner for call strike 2. Count is 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings over the top of the curveball for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 9th. That is a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 9th is going to be Perkins, Frelick, and Mitchell. For those of you that are here, if you could, please drop your vote in our active poll. We're at 28 votes. Thank you for everyone who's participated in the poll. We are at 31 likes, so we have met our goal for tonight. But if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 709 subscriptions, one short of our goal of 710. Anything you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And it looks like Grisham is going to remain in at center field. David Bednar is going to take over for Camilo Duvall. And if you ask yourself why you should subscribe to Yankees The Ugly Truth, if you like play-by-plays live, we call every game, almost every game here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. I put out a lot of shorts with different viewpoints, trying to improve the conversation and giving folks something to think about. And I hold open panels so that you can come up and talk a little bit of baseball. Blake Perkins has a 109 batting average, no home runs, 5 RBIs, and a 385 OPS. And we have an odd field delay. It looks like there's a problem with the umpire's mask. Thanks, Kaz. Most appreciated. And the camera is off the mask. The home plate umpire is heading behind the plate. Perkins comes up to the plate. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the stream. Count is 0-1 on Perkins. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is a bit high. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Perkins. Brandon, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to Caballero. Caballero fields and fires, and he is going to get Perkins by a step. So that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Sal Frelick, 0 for 3 on the day. Bednar sets and fires, and the fastball is just a bit high. Count is 1-0. He has 2 lineouts and a pop out, so he is 0 for 3 on the night. And Bednar sets and fires, and this pitch is a towering elevator shaft home run. Jazz is tracking it and is going to make the play in the dirt. So that is the second out in the bottom of the ninth. Coming up is Mitchell, 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a strikeout. Are you talking to me, Brandon, or someone else? Bednar sets and fires, and that pitch is way up high. Count is 1-0 on Mitchell. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are tied up at 2-2 in the bottom of the ninth. There are 2 outs, no runners on. Mitchell is coming up to bat, and the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. The count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Mitchell swings and misses. Count is 1-2 on Mitchell. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is just up high. Count is going to even out at 2-2. What color is your goose? Bednar sets and fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is full, 3-2. And Bednar sets, fires, and Mitchell swings and misses at that for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Brewers in the bottom of the ninth. So we're going to have some free baseball. And in our active scoreboard tonight, the Blue Jays beat the Angels 14-1. Athletics beat the Orioles 6-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-7. The Reds beat the Astros 3-1. Phillies beat the Rockies 9-3. The Guardians and the Twins are locked up at 1 apiece in the bottom of the 6th. The Rangers defeat the Cubs 6-0, so that breaks their 10-game winning streak. The Royals beat the Tigers 5-1. White Sox lead the Mariners 6-1 in the top of the ninth. As you know here, going to the 10th inning, the Yankees and Brewers are tied up at 2. Diamondbacks beat the Mets 2-1. In the top of the ninth, the Padres lead the Cardinals 4-2. In the top of the 4th, the Pirates and the Giants are locked up at 0s. And the Braves have a 5-0 lead on the Dodgers in the top of the 3rd. That is your active scoreboard for the night. For those of you that haven't, if you could, please drop your vote in our active poll. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. I want to thank Mitch at Hardcore Sports Network. They're simulcasting this game. And it looks like Goldschmidt is going to be the ghost runner at second. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And it looks like Max Schumann is pinch running for Goldschmidt. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 709 subs, looking at making our goal of 710, one away. The first pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. I think that ball was high. Pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-2. Does my pay go up for extra inning? Oh, yeah. Of course it does. Not. Ashby sets, and he fires. The sinker is down low and in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Rice. Rice is 0 for 4 on the night. Ashby sets, and the pitch is on the way. And that is a slider in the dirt. Count is 2-2. And how do you do? Ashby sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike three. So non-productive out. Coming up to bat is the captain, and they have intentionally walked him. The coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with one out. Cody Bellinger coming up to bat, 1 for 3 on the night. Ashby sets, and he fires, and the pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger lines this one to left field. Cheerio is waiting on it. So that is going to be the second out of the inning. That is 2 outs and no advancement of the runners. So Yankees still have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Ryan McMahon is coming up to bat. McMahon is hitting .219 on the season, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Ashby sets. He fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. That was in the dirt. Count is now 0-2 on McMahon. Come on, Ryan. Let's act like we can hit today. Ashby sets, and this one is grounded up the middle, and it is going to make it through. Bellinger, or Schumann rounds third. He is coming home, and it is cut off, and Judge is hung out to dry. He is going to be tagged out, but not before the Yankees add a run. So that is an RBI single by McMahon, and the Yankees now lead 3-2. So coming into the bottom of the 10th, Rengifo, Hamilton, and Churio will be coming up to bat. And for those of you that are here, if you could drop your vote in our active poll, hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are at 709 subscriptions, looking for our goal of 710. Hey, JJW, welcome to the stream. Anything you can do to help us out, that'd be most appreciated. And if you ask yourself, why should you subscribe to Yankees The Ugly Truth? Well, if you like live play-by-plays, we call almost every game here. I drop a boatload of shorts, and I have open panels for anyone to come up who chooses. Come up and we will talk a little bit of baseball. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is coming in to replace David Bednar. Garrett Mitchell is going to start at second, so they definitely have a burner out there. Yes, sir. I have been on Joe's stream a lot. I was a host there for a long time, and I still advise the channel. Pitch is on the way, and bunt is shown. The pitch is down low to Rengifo. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way. Rengifo is showing bunt again, and that is inside. Count is 2-0. And Cruz sets. And the pitch is jerked. That is going to go all the way to the backstop. Mitchell is going to advance to third. Count is 3-0 on Rengifo. So the tying run is 90 feet away. And the Yankees are going to bring the infield in. First pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Hey, Robert, welcome to the stream. And Cruz sets, and the pitch is down low for ball 4. So the Brewers are going to have runners at first and third with nobody out. Gary Sanchez is coming in to pinch hit for David Hamilton. Sanchez is hitting .213 on the season, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, and an .832 OPS. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Cruz sets and fires. The runner goes, and this is a high fly ball to center field. It's shallow, and Judge makes the play. He fires it all the way home, and backing up is Cruz. Judge airmailed that one, but the runner did not tag. And there is an injury delay on the field. I'm not sure who is injured. And Cruz, it's Cruz. He's rubbing his left knee when he fell down and made the play from Judge's airmailed ball. Jackson Churio is coming up to bat. Cruz gets one throw. Seems like he's okay. Curio is 0 for 4 on the night with reached on an error. Yankees are playing for the double play. And the first pitch is a slider swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Let's hold it together, boys. Let's hold it together. Cruz sets and fires, and that pitch is pop back foul. Count is 0-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Caballero. He is not able to field it cleanly, and the Brewers are going to score a run. The score is now tied at 3 apiece. So it is 3-3, bottom of the 10th. Bryce Terang is coming up to bat. And it looks like Tim Hill is coming in the game. So Boone takes the ball from Cruz. Tim Hill is coming in. So the fire extinguisher is here to get us out of this jam. Brewers have runners at first and second with 1 out. Bryce Terang is coming up to bat. For those of you that are here, if you could let your vote be counted and your voice be heard in our active poll. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. There are QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners of your screen. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 709 subscribers, looking to hit our next milestone of 710. So anything you can do to help us make our goal would be most appreciated. So the question is, Why would you want to subscribe? Well, if you like live play-by-plays, we provide those for you almost every night. If you like shorts, I put a boatload of them out there with different perspectives, some highlights, some thoughts to get the juices flowing. And I also hold open panels. So everyone is invited to come up and talk a little bit of baseball. So the question is, can Hill hold it down? Terang is 1 for 4 on the day. Hill sets, and the first pitch is a sinker inside. Count is 1-0. Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1 on Terang. Hill sets, fires, and the pitch is called ball 3. Wells is challenging this one. And the call is overturned. That is a strike. So the count is now 2-2. And how do you do? Good challenge by Wells. Hill sets, it fires, and that ball is bounced to Hill. Hill fires to third and hits Rengifo. Rengifo is down. My God, Tip, that was not the play. Rengifo is on his feet. That ball hits Rengifo with the hand of the helmet. So it looks like the Yankees are going with 5 infielders. Coming up to bat is William Contreras, 2 for 4 on the night with an RBI. So Schubert is being brought in from left field. So Grisham and Judge are going to be the outfielders. The first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Hill sets and fires, and that pitch is hit down the right field line. Judge makes the play and fires the ball home. And the run is going to score. And the ball game is over. Brewers win this game 4-3 on the sacrifice fly by Contreras. That should have been the third out. Hill's misplay cost the Yankees the game tonight. And the Yankees are going to lose this series already. So we will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock for the final game. The numbers for tonight's game are 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors for the Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits, and 1 error for the Yankees. Alan Ashby is going to take the win. Fernando Cruz is going to take the loss. So I want to thank everybody for taking time here to listen to a little bit of baseball on Yankees The Ugly Truth. Your support is always appreciated. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow to call the Mother's Day game. Stop in, listen to a little bit of baseball, drop a comment, and I'll give you a shout out. I'm going to end this one in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.